This is nice MC800 new control box replacement for Mindy A60. This is the new control board with the push button, open, stop, close buttons, and the connections are made more easy. First of all, you have to connect the power supply on the power supply terminal, neutral and phase, and earth you can connect here, and flashlight, if it is a flashlight, you can connect on the flash terminal. And this is the motor 1, this is motor 2. Motor 1 means the first closing leaf. The first closing leaf is called motor 1. Motor 1 you have to connect it here. Blue wire is common, the central one is common, open and close. The motor 2 is the next motor. The same connection, center one is common and open close. And photocell connection. In this control board, the photocell is using EPMB. The blue bus photocell, you have to terminate the photocell on blue bus terminal. 6 and 7, 2 cables. And the stop you have to make a jumper from 4 to 12 and push button from 4 to 13. Now I have connected the power on the control boards MC800, and now I am getting the signals L1, L2 is flashing and stop is flashing. Now the first step is blue bus search. For doing the blue bus search, you have to press open and stop button together. Then LEDs L1 and L2 start flashing quickly. Remove your hand. Now in this stage it is searching the connected devices, means the photo cells and any other devices. Now L1 and L2 is switch off and L3 and L4 is blinking. That means it is in position search. Now we are going to measure the gate length and how much it is needed to open and how much needed to close. For this step you have to press stop and close button together. Then motor number 1 will start closing. If it is opening, you have to change the motor 1 open and stop close cables interchange. Now motor 1 is closed completely and motor 2 started closing. It reached the closing limit. For adding the remote control, you have to insert OXI or SMXI receiver on this slot. And for adding the remote control, you have to press the program button, receiver start flashing, and press the remote control. If you want to add another remote control, you can add 1, 2, 3, etc., etc. Now the LEDs go off, means the programming mode is finished. Now we can press motor is closing, stop, opening. For switch on the automatic closing, you have to press the stop or set button. LED L1 start flashing, just press again. Now LED L1 is on, means automatic closing is on. By default it is 7 seconds. You can adjust that one also. Press this button. L1 start flashing. Keep pressing. Now this one you can reduce it and remove your hand. Now it is 5 seconds. So automatic closing is activated. For deleting all the remote control, you have to press the program button on the receiver. Light will go on. Don't remove your hand. Start flashing. 1, 2, 3. Exactly on the third flash, remove your hand. Now remote controls are not working. For completely resetting the control board, you have to press open and close button together. All LED will come on. That means the control board is deleted. For connecting EPMB type photocell, the relay type photocell, the relay type photocell also we can connect to MC800. For connecting this one, transmitter and receiver 1, terminal number 1 is going to common 4, that is 24 volt common. So terminal number 1 and 2 going to 4 and terminal number 2 is going to 0 volt. And terminal number 4 of the receiver, 4 and number 1 make a jumper, and terminal number 5 is going to aux 1. And for activating the EPMB relay type photocell, you have to press program button, photo program button, so the LP LED will be go on. And after that, the same procedure, open and stop button together for blue bus search. For position search, stop and close button. So the same procedure, motor 1 will close, motor. Okay, now you can connect the push button on SBS. SBS means 13 and to common. Common is 4. Stop. Close. Now stop by photocell. Only closing time the photocell is working. This is the overview tool, and overview tool is coming along with a connector. This connector is called IBT4. IBT4. This one you have to connect on this port of the MC800. Like this. Okay, and you have to connect this cable on the port. When you connect this one, you will get the display on the view. Now we have connected in a swing gate, that's why the swing gate display is coming. Otherwise, if it is sliding gate, the sliding gate motor, barriers, the barrier display will show. And after that, you have to go to menu, control unit function, installation, blue bus search. In the blue bus search, it will search the accessories connected to the control board, like a photo cell, if it is a safety edge, everything will search. Okay, now the search is completed. Now back, position search. In this stage the mode, now position search is completed, all the LEDs go off. Now if we are giving command opening, stopped, closing. Okay, in this case, in your case, the motor is not closing, so you have to go to first, you have to give a opening command, so the motor will open. Then maybe in the middle it will stop because it is not opening completely. So in that case you will go to menu, control unit function, installation, positions, opening. This will show some numbers. You can press up to complete opening, and after reaching your mechanical stopper position you just press OK, and after that you will go to menu, control unit function, standard parameters, force management, opening force. It may be 75. You have to increase. $95. The 100 is the maximum. If you want 100, you can put 100. I will recommend 95. Closing force. It is 75. You have to increase to maximum 95. Okay. Then you will go to declaration maximum level. It is 80. You will make it 90. Okay. Declaration 0. Okay. Then you will go to sensitivity management, open sensitivity. If it is something 3 or 4, you have to make it 0. Okay. Closing declaration sensitivity 0. You have to make it 0. By using the overview tool, you can do everything in this control unit function, standard parameters, automatic closing. If you want automatic closing, you can switch on, and first time, this is the waiting time. You can adjust. By default it is 30 seconds. You can decrease it as your wish, and everything is possible. For deleting the control unit, you have to go to menu, control unit function, installation, data deletion, delete all. So this is the overview. You can use any motor with nice. This is new MC800 control unit. I have connected two motors on it. This is motor 1 and this is motor 2. Motor 1 is the leaf which closing first. And in the manual, page number 34, you can find learning in the manual mode. I will show how to do in this procedure. Now L1 and L2 is blinking, so you need to press open and stop for blue bus search. When it start flashing quickly, remove your hand. It will search whatever the devices, photocell or etc. connected on the control unit. Now L3, L4 is blinking. Now we will press stop and close together. It will start and press stop button. Then L1 will blink. L1 is the position of maximum closing position of the motor 1. Maximum closing position of the motor 1. So we will move the motor to maximum closing position. Now motor is moving. Suppose this is the maximum closing position. You need to press more time after reaching the position. Otherwise, if the time is less, it will stop before reaching the limit. And save that position by position. You need to press more time after reaching the position. Otherwise, if the time is less, it will stop before reaching the limit. And save that position by pressing stop key. Now L1 is go off and L2 is on. This is the maximum closing position of the motor 2. We will close the motor 2 to its maximum position, closing position. Suppose this is the maximum closing position. You need to press more time and save it by stop. Now L7 is blinking. This is the maximum opening position of the motor 2. Now we will open the motor 2. Suppose this is the maximum opening position. You need to press more time and after that save it by using stop key. Now L8 is blinking. This is the maximum opening position of the motor 1. We will press position of the motor 2. Now we will open the motor 2. Suppose this is the maximum opening position. You need to press more time and after that save it by using stop key. Now L8 is blinking. This is the maximum opening position of the motor 1. We will press open. Suppose this is the maximum opening position. We will press stop to save it. Now all the LEDs go off and it is in working mode. You can operate the motor. Close. It is closing. Stop. Open. Open is working. So this is it. For setting the limits of MC800 manually, first of all you need to press. This is now LED L1 and L2 is blinking, so you are doing blue bus search by pressing open and stop together. When it start flashing quickly, remove your hand. Now L3, L4 is blinking. Now you are pressing stop and close together and press stop. Now LED L1 is blinking. This is the maximum closing position of the motor 1. You can move to close maximum closing and press stop button to save it. Now L2 is blinking. That means maximum closing of the motor 2. You can close motor 2 and press. Now L7 is blinking. This is the maximum opening of the motor 2. Now L8 is blinking. This is the maximum opening of the motor 1. Okay, now I am saving by pressing stop button. Okay, now you can move to L5. This is L5. L5 is the slowing down position of the motor 1. Suppose this is the slowing down of the motor 1. You can save it by pressing this one. Now L6 is blinking. This is the slowing down position of the motor 2. So move the slow down position where you needed to the motor 1. Okay, and press stop. Now all the LEDs are go off. That means the setting